Hey, sixth grade, it's Mr. Yi back again for the second portion of the lesson you're to watch. It's 10 minutes of watching, not so bad. What we're going to talk about right now is we're going to talk about mass movement, okay? Mass movement. That does not mean all of us going to church like we are about to go on Friday for a community mass. But a mass movement is actually talking about the movements that take place due to gravity with landforms. Okay, so so the main thing you need to think about is mass movement is caused by gravity. Okay, and another question is what is moved? Well, sediment and other rocks and other stuff are moved around. Okay, usually sediment, water, soil. Okay, whoa, whoa, water are moved around. Okay. Um, And if you think about it, whoa, that's a bell. All of this stuff is happening on an angle. So I'll draw a little picture here. So mass movement happens kind of like on the hills like this, right? So I'll draw some. Here's some water. Looks like a mudslide, or not actually. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is there are four types of mass movement that your book goes over. Um, and let me go ahead and write those in, and we'll talk about little differences about them. So we've got landslides. And we're going to do a little activity in class on Friday, hopefully, on this stuff. We also have mud flows, another type of mass movement. Whoa, this is a really cool name. It's a slump. It's a slumper, or a slump. I just like the word slumper. But and the last type is also an awesome one. What's like a TLC. This is a creep. Is the last type of mass movement that takes place. Let's get some couple words that helps us understand how this works. Okay, so landslides. We're going to talk about this more in depth, but like basically, a landslide is when rock and soil slide rapidly down a steep slope. Okay, so rock and soil rapidly move down a steep slope. Okay. Uh-oh, getting kind of close here. A mud flow is when you add a little water to that mix, okay? So mud flow is rock, water, and soil moving down a steep slope, okay? And it's actually a lot of water. We're talking like 60% water, okay? We can watch some of these videos of these things. They're just insane. You don't want to get stuck in these. Um, Next is slump. That means like a huge chunk of earth cracks and slides down a hill. Okay, so like the whoa, Miss McDonald. Slump is when a with a huge chunk of rock slides. So a huge chunk of rock slides down a hill. Okay. When I say hill, when we go in class, we'll talk about them. But all the hills kind of look like they make them look like kind of like that, right? There's like a big chunk. I don't know. We'll draw them better in class. And creep as the last one is a really slow movement down the hill. Like I'm creeping up on. So let's just write slow movement. Slow movement of rock and soil. Okay. You see a lot of creep going on, like whoa, and like when you see cracks in the street, that's actually little bits of creep, right? The Earth is moving really slowly. It's moving so slowly that it's not totally destroying everything else. So yeah, so that's it. The mass movement are caused by gravity. They're usually a movement of sediment, rock, soil, combinations of water. And we have four types: landslides, mud flows, slumps, and creeps. Okay? And see you guys later. Can I get the music on next second?